Jenny Slate.
Penetration Patty over here.
Real penetration Patty, yeah.
I just have to say, I am so grateful for this show. Thank you for establishing once and for all that the female orgasm is, in fact, real.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Answered our question.
Yeah, it can happen.
It
yeah.
can.
Yeah.
It really can.
Yes.
And it does eventually happen for Molly. No, sorry to spoil.
Oh, yeah,
Is
no,
that a
I mean,
spoiler?
the show's been out.
The show has been out.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your Emmy nomination.
Thank you very much.
It is so well-deserved. This show is fantastic. You should be so proud of it. It's such a beautiful show. It's based on a true story.
Yeah.
It started as a podcast. For those who haven't seen it, describe what Dying for Sex is about.
Sure. Okay, fine. Yes, I will. But if I was like, no, I don't want to.
You're like, no thanks.
I don't think. Yes, Dying for Sex is based off a podcast that these two real-life best friends, Nikki and Molly, made while Molly was dying of breast cancer. She was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. She left her husband. She asked her best friend to really be her companion, be her partner as she went towards the end of her life. But she also took that moment to try to work out some real blocks and limits that were on her because of some childhood sexual trauma that she went through. She really had some huge intimacy issues. She had never had an orgasm with another person. And while that sounds sort of simple, the objective is to do it that.
Yeah.
In fact, it really is a story about what intimacy is, what we tell ourselves about how far our life can go, how far our experience can go, and and it's a beautiful story. I was so pleased to be on a show that is about two women who are soulmates, who are in a friendship, and who are together in a way that is primary, is the most important.
It's such an interesting look at caretaking, too, from such an honest perspective, because Nikki is a person on the surface who, kind of doesn't seem to have her stuff together.
Yeah,
nothing is perfectly in place. She can never find anything in her bag. So she's not necessarily the first person you would think of as taking on this duty.
Yeah.
But the way that she shows up for her friend, she knows when she needs to laugh. She knows what her needs are, and she listens to her.
Yeah.
I think it's so inspiring for caretakers out there in the world to see, because a lot of people are going through this right now, and it's really a beautiful way that your character goes on that journey.
I'm glad you think so. Yeah, I mean, I guess in becoming a parent, and I have a 4.5-year-old, if you are to think that you must be perfect in order to be the central caregiver, then nobody's going to get anything in this world, because obviously we're all trying our best just to keep it together. I know I am, and that doesn't make me less able to watch my daughter as she grows and changes. And I brought some of that in with me because Molly changes as she's trying to open herself up and sort of meet this sexual and personal goal, this liberation. But Nikki, my character, changes as well. Right. And the experience is something for both of them. It's not that Nikki is a crutch or a prop. And part of caregiving is that flexibility to understand that the situation is generally serious, but so is the situation of being alive. We only get this one, whether you're at the start of your life or your end. And that there's plenty of room for variety, and that is part of the care that Nikki gives Molly. And I think she does, eventually get pretty good at the boring stuff.
The thing, it's interesting that you say the thing about wanting to live differently. My feeling coming out of the show, and it's easy to feel resistant in watching some of this because it bravely confronts death and grief and loss and trauma, really hard topics. But I came out of it feeling less afraid of death and looking at death in a different way, like a transition to celebrate. Did this show change the way that you view death, caretaking, grief?
Yeah, completely. I think one thing is that Molly's character, the sexual abuse she went through as a kid really stopped a big part of her. And that in itself is sort of a death. But she and Nikki are powerful enough in their friendship and their love to like truly create, like to resuscitate something, to help her live again. And I exited the show being like, oh, right, I want to make sure that every moment of my life is as alive as possible, that there are, very few dead ends, and that every experience that I have, even if it was hard or like totally bad, can be repurposed as a resource eventually for, just like how to be more alive, how to make progress. And I also stole a lot of the sweatpants that my character wears.
As you should, that wardrobe.
They were really good. They were like the good ones.
Yeah.
And I was like, do you think we have reshoots or what's like happening with these? Because they were good.
In the spirit of Molly and dying for sex, do you have anything on your bucket list or your list?
I don't know how to make a croissant.
Oh. Well, you know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, big time. Honestly, yeah. Merci beaucoup on that. Yeah, I would like to learn how to do that. And I've never been to Japan.
Oh.
Yeah. And I've always wanted to switch to the Diva Cup, but I've been doing tampons for a long time.
Let me tell you, I am with you on this.
Yeah.
I am with you on this. It is a brave expedition, let me tell you.
I mean, if I die with a tampon up there, what a waste.
Oh, God, what a story to tell, though. Here's to the Diva Cup.
Hey.
Here's to the Diva Cup.